seems like this was a waste of time. Hey, good man! I need to speak with you. Hey!
What are you doing hanging around here, old man? Are you alright?
Not entirely. I'm Sir Jezhek of Holohlavy.
And I'm Henry.
Well, Henry, I'm terribly sorry, but this is an ambush.
What?
Please don't make it harder for me than it already is, and surrender nicely. I don't want to hurt you.
Hold on. Maybe we can do this without anyone getting robbed. Can we talk this through?
Make it quick, though. My life is slipping away, and the sooner this unpleasantness ends, the better.
What kind of peculiar robber are you?
Robber? How dare you insult me so?
What else should I call you?
I am a man of honor. Only I've been a bit down on my luck recently.
So it seems. Even this ambush isn't working out too well for you. What you were shouting at me sounded more like a rather rude begging for alms.
And what was I supposed to say?
How should I know? You shouldn't be robbing in the first place.
But I need money.
Well, why not get it honourably? You're a knight. Can't you go and fight somewhere or find someone to protect?
I'd have to get my horse and armor back first. Without them, I'm useless as a knight.
Someone stole your horse and gear? How?
It's a long story.
No matter. I have time enough.
I made my living through honourable service. Most recently as a mercenary in King Sigismund's service.
Well, the king certainly didn't pay badly. What went wrong?
Our unit was tasked with requisition supplies in Betschwar. That's a village not far from here. Zavish of Garbow, my commander, said the people were starting to cheat the army on supplies. So we were to reweigh and recount everything. And he was right. They were slipping sand into the flour sacks. And they were playing dumb about it. Zavish lost it. And the requisitioning turned into plundering.
I get that soldiers have to eat too, but that's disgusting.
You're absolutely right. Besides, if they gave us as much as they were ordered to, they'd barely survive. I went to Zavish to stop it. What's chivalrous about plundering and killing innocents? In the end, I challenged him to a duel. We wagered our honor, our armor, and our horses.
And you lost it all.
And with it, my place in the army.
Why did you wager everything in the first place? Is it some kind of knightly tradition?
Not always. It's a gesture to show that you really will defend your point of view at all costs.
It was noble of you to stand up for the common folk.
Perhaps. But you see the result. No good deed goes unpunished. Now, I'm trying to get enough coin to get my things back, and you seemed like a skilled fighter. That's why I chose you. If I must do something so despicable as robbing people, then at least they should be capable of defending themselves.
What if I tried to help you? I'll go to your commander and try to convince him to give it all back.
You'd do that for me?
Ah, I offered, didn't I? So, where can I find this man?
In Sigismund's camp. His name is Zavish of Garbow. He has a black eagle and 3 yellow stones on his coat of arms. He's got a rather inconspicuous tent above the camp kitchen. Hopefully you'll find it.
And how will I recognize your things? Is your coat of arms on them?
Of course, on my cuirass and on the caparison of my horse Gringolet. It's the same as I have on my shield here. A black raven with a ring in its beak on a yellow ground. If you get my things back from Zavish, come and see me in the tavern in Pshitok. They let me sleep in the hay there.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
God be with you.
I've travelled the whole world, and now I will tell you the amazing things I've seen and experienced.
Posso curar. Mexico fun.
Have you been rolling?
Greetings to you too.
Hey, es por favor. Escocky.
Lord be with you.
Excuse me, sir. My name is Henry, and
Forget the pleasantries. Czego chcesz?
I've come about Sir Jezhek of Holohlavy.
Ależ, no w takim razie to znacznie gorzh, prawda? Such a distinguished visit. What do you want from me?
I heard about what happened between you and Jezhek. I understand that you're in the right. But couldn't you return his armor and horse? Without them, it's as if he's not a knight at all.
So poor valiant Jezhek's not doing well, and I should show I have a good heart. That would soon have everyone around walking all over me. I'd rather let the armor rust than give it back to Jezhek. Did he even tell you how he lost it?
He told me he challenged you to a duel, and lost.
Challenged? He just mouthed off at me. Patrz jaki ten skurwysyn ma jaja. Kurwa. I am responsible for a whole company of men and a dozen horses, too. And he is going to tell me how to do my job. To hell with him!
But I understand that you're mad at Jezhek, but he needs help. It's just not right for a lord to become a thief.
So that is what his lordship from Holohlavy is doing now.
What else is left when you've taken everything from him? You're the only one who can do anything about it.
Yes, maybe I can send my men to drag him here in chains and lash him with a whip.
You know what? I've had enough of this. I should have known right away. There's no reasoning with a murderer like you. It's people like you with no conscience who make war so ugly. If Jezhek had beaten you, then...
Jezhek lost! And he still understood nothing. You know what? I'll give you Jezhek's armor and his old nag, but we will duel. Nice and chivalrously, like knights should. I will bet the horse and armor, and you will match the price in groschen. It will give us both something to strive for.
What kind of duel?
We will compete in 3 rounds. Pole arms first, then short swords and shields, and finally with long swords. Each man shall take his own weapons and armor. All you have to do to win is beat the other man twice, and the winner takes it all.
But that's not very fair. You're a knight. You trained in combat all your life. But I'm barely a page. Couldn't I have a slight advantage?
Shall I blindfold myself? Hop on one leg? Or did you have something else in mind?
No, I don't want an easy win. Just an even chance.
Oh, then I will fight in just a gambeson and chainmail. Does that seem fair to you?
I suppose so.
Excellent! Get yourself the necessary armor and equipment. When you are ready, bring me the coin, and we will start.
God bless you, sir.
I've never heard of the Lords of Garbow. Could you tell me something about yourself?
It is true that Garbow is a long way from here. What would you like to know?
Zavish the Black. Aren't you the fearsome tournament competitor who's jousted far and wide?
I did not only compete, I won. Are you starting to regret our agreement?
Not at all. I'm just trying to find out what's in store for me.
All right, but don't expect me to show you any tricks. Who taught you to fight, anyway?
Not so please. After all, no one man can teach you everything, right?
Maybe no ordinary man. But if you knew my master Ippolito, the best sword fighter in Europe, my father once saved him from bandits, and he taught me and my brother for 2 years to thank him. Sword fighting, horsemanship, everything we needed to become true knights.
Only the best for the nobility, hey? Did he handle you with kid gloves?
Ha! It was a fucking ordeal. He made us run and climb in full armor, ride bareback, swim with a sack of stones tied to our feet. And at night, when we could barely crawl, he gave us swords and we had to defeat him in combat. One after the other. Kurva. Sometimes I miss that Italian butcher.
Where is Garbow, actually? It almost sounds Czech.
Almost, yes. It's in Poland. My father was the Burgrave of Konarsko-Sierać. He bred the best horses in all of Poland. Certainly a lot livelier than that nag of Jezhek's.
And how big is the family of the Lords of Garbow?
I have 2 brothers, Jan and Pyotr. But I have not seen them in a long time. I can only pray they are both still alive.
How did you end up in Sigismund's army?
Our king called on us to send soldiers to Sigismund, and I didn't feel like sitting at home with my wife.
You went to fight in a foreign land without asking any questions?
Against the Bohemians here, the Ottomans in Nicopolis, or Jobst in Moravia, it makes no difference. The best way to keep your enemies away from the border is to defeat them before they cross it. Sigismund pays well, and our king is glad to have his own people around him. If you take my meaning.
Then why are you here with the Cumans, and not in Sedlets?
Sitting on my arse all day and slowly drinking myself to death? No, thank you.
I'd better go and get ready for the duel.
Wait a moment. There is one more thing I'm interested in.
Ask away.
Why are you so keen to help Jezhek anyway?
I would help anyone who needs it.
Anyone who needs it, or anyone who deserves it?
You think Jezhek doesn't deserve it?
I'm not saying that. But if my men see me lose, they might say I'm not fit to lead them. In that case, I might need some help too.
All right, I'm ready. We can fight.
Tough Spaniale. But you have to put down the coin up front.
Here you go. Down to the last groschen.
Just how I like it. How should the herald introduce you?
I want it to be known that Henry of Skalitz defeated you, and that he did it for all the common folk who had their roofs burned over their heads because of the likes of you.
Very nice speech. But let us see how you talk when I knock some of your teeth out. Come on. I cannot wait.
Hail, gentlemen, brave knights, loyal comrades. Today, we will witness a duel between Sir Zavish of Garbow, called the Black, and Henry of Skalitz. Henry, a commoner, will fight today in the name of Sir Jezhek of Holohlavy. The noble lord of Garbow has decided to accept the challenge because of this very fact. With 3 duels, they will settle once and for all the dispute between the Lord of Garbow and the Lord of Holohlavy. I ask both combatants to take their positions and take up arms. Let the clash of pole arms begin! And the winner is Henry of Skalitz. I can't believe it myself. He's beaten the Lord of Garbow. Both combatants may now catch their breath and have a bath maid tend to their wounds before the next round.
Hey, come here. I'll treat you.
Oh, damn. I really took a beating. Would you take a look at this?
I can look at it, but I'd better treat it too. What do you say?
Both combatants are ready for the second round. The duel with one-handed weapons can begin. Thus the duel of shields comes to an end. And the winner is Henry of Skalitz. Unbelievable, God must have guided his hand. Both combatants may now tend to their wounds and rearm themselves for the third and final duel. The noblest fight begins, the longsword duel.
Jesus! I'm here! I yield! Nothing!
At its end, and the undisputed winner is Henry of Skalitz. He's defeated his rival with an incredible performance. All 3 duels were well fought, and God was on the side of the one in the right. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't believe it. Not only has the brave Henry won glory, he's cleared the name of Lord Jezhek of Holohlavy from disgrace, while he put the Lord of Garbow to shame with his performance. The dispute between these 2 gentlemen is now at an end. Glory to the victor, honor to the vanquished.
Well, is that everything?
Is it not enough for you? I cannot believe it! I, the champion of tournaments all the way from Brittany to Venice, and I end up beaten by a yokel like you, with his finger up his nose.
I thought losing would make you angrier.
I would like to kill you like a dog, but you won fair and square. I must give you that. You will find the horse stabled up by the gate, and you can take the armor from my chest.
Haven't you forgotten something?
The groschen are in the chest, too.
Farewell, Lord of Garbow.
Well, off you go, and good luck.
Hey there, pony. If only you knew how much trouble you caused me, friend. But I'm sure Jezhek can't wait to see you. Quick! 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 All right, boy, we're here. I'm sure your master is waiting for you.
At your service, sir.
About these things of yours.
Did Zavish listen to you? Tell me, how did it go?
Well, it wasn't easy. I had to take part in a nightly duel.
Damn. He didn't hurt you too much, I hope.
But that fella? Come on. He hardly had a chance to blink and he was on his arse. He hadn't a chance against me.
But he's a tournament veteran. You have my admiration, lad. What about my Gringolet? Did he give him to you?
He's waiting for you at the inn. He's really quite a good horse for his age.
The best. The House of Holohlavy will be forever in your debt. Take this shield, so at least you'll have something to remember me by if this is farewell for good, which is quite likely given how old and grey I am. I'd like to give you my spurs. You may not be a knight, but they can still be of use to you. And you know what? Now that I have my things back, I can do without the groschen I've saved up. Take them. Let them be of some use.
Ah, it was no bother. And what are you going to do next? I trust you're done with robbing.
As the Lord is my witness, I'm done. It's time for me to go home. I haven't been there in years, and somehow I feel it in my bones that I shouldn't put it off.
Well then, I'm glad to have met you, Sir Knight.
Godspeed, valiant Henry.